We've all seen those wonderful scenic photos of state parks that come with van travel. But what happens when you've booked a spot months before and rain is expected for both days you've planned to stay? Well, you're about to find out. To be fair, there were warnings of coastal flooding, but Tomoka State Park is inland and on a river. There's a big monument to an indigenous chief, and the rain was forecasted to come and go. So my friend Liz from Orlando agreed to take her chances with me. It's a decent-sized park with lots of water activities. But today, near the river, it was a little windy as we toured the site. Despite a little rain, the water level was not that high, and we felt comfortable exploring. One of the park's claim to fame is a monument to Chief Tomoki. We viewed the monument, wandered around, and even learned a little history of the area. It was now later in the afternoon, and we were hungry and ready to get set up. Liz, being Liz, had her efficient primitive camping set up and arranged for us to watch Netflix after dinner. And even Sunny Girl got into it for the rest of the evening. It rained most of the night. We woke up the next morning to clear skies that allowed us to say good morning and have coffee, but little else, as the rain returned and we had to retreat into our shelters, texting to keep in touch. But at least Sunny Girl figured out how to make lemonade out of lemons and got in some nap time. The rain finally let up a little, and we decided to wander one more time around the monument before leaving, but quickly discovered that all that rain had to go somewhere. This time we walked past the monument and headed down to the river, and were shocked that the rocks visible the day before were now covered. It was amazing how high the water had gotten overnight, despite seeming light but constant. We then realized we needed to get out or be trapped in the park, because the road into the park was low-lying and close to the water. If the water was this high, that road was probably covered. The road back through the park took on new meaning. The low bridge was definitely covered with water up to the wheels of the van. It was scary, but I made it. Liz had to take another route. And what would I-95 be without a two-lane pileup? Me and Sunny Girl waited an hour at a rest stop to let the traffic die down. What should have taken an hour and a half turned into 4 hours. And you can probably understand why I was glad to be home and eager to do something as simple as gardening.